form parasocial relationships with strangers in block games. So I hopped on this probably not a scam server, I hope, called Arrow Earth, and well, I was minding my business. I was minding my business. I was walking around the little town, and I was new, and I was minding my business and being a tourist. I was new. I was I don't know if spots in the country were a little bare or if I just looked responsible enough for the job, but I got offered to run a country. We all know how that went. Why not? So I took the offer, and anyone out there in New Quebec, surprise, I now own you. I wasn't really sure if this counted as a friendship, peer pressure, a government business deal, or a toxic relationship, but it was funny, so I went with it, and it's definitely a friendship now. Because I'm the ruler here, this is my channel, it counts as a friendship. And surprise, I'm an honorary Canadian. Quebec isn't Canada, right? 1 second. Yep, Quebec, Canada. Welcome, fellow brothers and sisters. While we were making the hard, treacherous journey to my new New Quebec, I got a bit of a glance at the landscape. I'm sure you can tell what kind of the neighborhood I was moving into. Ghetto! On the way there, this moment had happened. It wasn't my fault. I just want you guys to keep that in your head. Remember, everything I do is not my fault, okay? I was then there minding my business as I was doing. And Ranger was like typing in the chat or something. And I hear this little coming behind him because that's how sounds, and you can literally pinpoint the exact moment where I like look back and like look forward and then look back and then booked it out of there. I can't because I was minding my business. What else was I supposed to do? Okay, I had like a wooden sword, some bread, and probably like a grain of dirt in my inventory or something. Like literal minutes after I met this man, he gave me an entire country, and I was like, yeah, that rocks. All I gotta say is, any new Quebecians out there, if it would come between me and you, yeah, it's looking real tough for y'all. The next place I looked for baseless friendships was a roleplay server, and I made 2 actual friends, and they did not want to use me to create a country. Just throwing that out there right now. By the way, if I ever find out who took the name Lev, I'm coming for your computer, Wi-Fi, hotspot, iPhone 16, and your life. Imagine only having 4 classes. Step it up, guys. Boo. And using the 24-hour clock? Grow up. Okay? Weak. We're not talking about this. Class is beginning. People were literally just like yelling and being mean to each other. Oh my gosh, who would have thought teenagers in a high school being mean? Ugh. I wasn't there for context, so I have no idea what those conversations were about or based on. What the heck is going on here? Why are they talking about Russians? I was just over there in the corner, like, trying to figure out how to get free money / allowance, chase the bag, not the Russians. Get your coin, sis. I started panicking because I know I was sitting there and I wasn't taking a note. I was over there contemplating why I had picked this roleplay server in the first place. I was like, I wasn't taking notes, that's for sure. And then, of course, I got caught up because I did. I got that Lev luck. The rest of my team did okay, I guess, But the more important thing is that I carried and that I started this little win streak and we won 4-0. Halfway through the game or whatever, the Kahoot knockoff, I was like, I'm bored. So I went over to the enemy team because I needed the spy, Even though we was winning at that point from like 2-0, I was like, you never know. They could have tried to get back on top. They didn't because, the awesome Lev was there. Class ended like 5 minutes after I did that, and I had to go and follow the enemy. I had to keep tabs. I had to trail behind them. But I was too late, and I was left behind like watching their Minecraft dust, and I was just like, yay, yet another person to leave me abandoned. Wasn't the first, wasn't the last. Next thing you know, they were going to come over to me and ask me if I wanted to be the new mayor of New Quebec. Yes, I'm still stuck on that. I had made exactly 0 friends. But that's just a surprise too. We can cry about later. During during Quattro period, I somehow was skipping because I didn't feel like going to class, because I just sat there for like 30 minutes in real life, listening to this teacher talk about operating systems. I wasn't gonna get stuck in a class where he was learning about algebra or something, okay? I have standards. It may not seem like it, but I do. Who spends their Saturday away on a Minecraft roleplay server? Like, what? You remember that surprise tour I said we could cry about later? Yeah, well, I saw the 2 enemies sitting on the steps, like absolute menaces to society. Like, who are they to just sit there menacingly? And I walked over them because I was planning on murdering them in front of everyone and taking their babies and children. But we reached a little bit of a truce. We were like, I hate school and you hate school. What if we hated school together? I can get behind that. What do we do now? School ended. I know, so horrible. And because of my chronic fear of abandonment, I basically just gaslit them into inviting me wherever they were gonna go. We went on a ride to the subway station. We went shopping and I got some glasses, something that I already have once again in real life. I ended up giving the glasses to Moon though. Instead I brought a sombrero, something that I don't have in real life, okay? Checkmate. Yeah. You thought you had me. I did a little bit of community service because, it's always good to give back to where you came from, uplifting your neighborhood. I broke into a few houses, minor deeds, a little bit of vandalism of a graveyard here and there, just fun stuff. We tried to find our way back to the subway. We got lost. We asked for directions, and I spelled excuse me wrong. I know I did, okay? We tried to find the beach, got lost once again, found whatever this is. Personally, I thought it was a drug den, but you never know. We eventually found the beach and tried to start trespassing, but realized that we had to go around because that's the purpose of the fence. We found the crusty, dusty beach. Really ghetto, by the way. And we had our beloved anime beach arc episode. I'm sure you know what that is. Got poured down rain because, Zeus be like that sometimes. Stay mad. We tried to hijack a ship because, we wanted to recreate the Titanic scene. Me being Rose, obviously, because I don't die. Loser, just get on the boat. Hijack Minecraft itself. It was almost going to work. I was almost there. Going from mortal enemies to best friends who are in a magic trio that will defeat the evil that's in the secret underground, but not really underground, drug den by the beach. And then my computer crashed. Don't believe stranger danger. DM me your credit card info.